Yeah. Tyson, what's good, man? Morning. Shaman, what's going on, sir? Good morning, good morning. Probably the first morning stream of this week. And I'm already in back from the dispensary and all that. New strain alert. Blazing 718. Oh shit. When you text up on my stream, you texted up or you commented on one of my lives or something, like yesterday or something. I saw that. Not the gelato, but the gelati. I'm gonna try some of this shit. And Blazing 718. Man.
Okay, I got my YouTube back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
718. No, that's not what's his name for 20. It's something else. Looks like no Call of Duty for me. Looks like server issues. This lady. Something wrong with Call of Duty? I haven't even tried to play. I've been on Battlefield all this week. You know me, I gotta find out how the Battlefield feel. I'm blazing. What up, though? Why they ain't put the little tear in the side so it'd be easy to open this shit? There we go. Burn something before I get VR action. Alright, yeah. Sound cool. Let's do it. Which reminds me, I still have not tried, just to see what it's like. I have not tried the Oculus 2 that I bought for my daughter. I ain't gonna lie, this shit smell like, hold up, but wait a minute.
This is what I ate, man.
Dead ass, you smelling shit? That ain't me, that's you. NNMU. What you got going on here?
So what's a lot of you?
I don't even know. I'm about to burn it down, though. I know that. Probably, though, guaranteed. But what's it? NNMUSS, Mus, MD. Is it backwards? I don't know. Well, we'll just call you Mud. Term, what's good, bro? Been a minute since I was in your stream. Hope all is good. All is great. BX, NY, and this motherfucker. Well, I mean, if that's the case, why you ain't say so, man? BX in the damn building. What's going on? How is it that there's 4 of y'all that have texted me so far, but it only shows one person? Ain't fucking with my channel. That's how. What else is new? This weed strain. Let's roll it. You know, I got motherfuckers mad at me. I keep motherfuckers mad naturally. I was just thinking that, like, I went to split the Dutch and I grabbed the bag again, like, hold on. This shit biggity boy blunt mover with the goddamn bag. Look at that shit. It smelled like a cat pissed in the corner and somebody tried to clean it up with Ponsol a while ago. Yeah. That aspects. It got Mr. Clean written all. I can hear the bitches singing. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I can hear the Mr. Clean chorus. It's got so much pine to it, I swear for God.
Also, Mr. Clean?
Huh? Nah, but this gelati smell like Mr. Clean. No lie. Smell like a fresh bottle of pine sol.
That's how that skunk smells. Straight up pine sol.
Pine sol life, for real. I can hear the Mr. Clean jingle. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Something or the other. Just, hold on, let me get that again.
Nah, not even that. That's the power of pine sol, baby.
Oh yeah, the power of pine sol, baby. But what was the Mr. Clean joint?
Nah, Mr. Clean is Mr.
Yeah. Now I see it. Now I see the light. See, I couldn't see it because here they got question marks. Here it shows anonymous. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's your Beady Boys boy playing with these blunts. We're gonna be real selective with these. These eighths are $50 an eighth.
Sound like you want that shit that we are.
Word. You know, I don't be doing that too much. Yeah, it's singing the Glade, plug in, plug in, plug it in, plug it in. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Yo, so did any of y'all watch Coming to America? Watched that last night. It was cool. I expected a whole lot better, but it was cool. It was alright. I'm gonna go ahead and promote it. Go watch it. It's watch worthy. I'm gonna say if they'd have let me on set, it would have been a lot funnier, a lot more creative. Let's not forget, I said in 2014, yo, they should remake another Coming to America. And lo and behold, 6-7 years later, voila. I was talking about it in my stream heavy for 2014, 2015. Kept saying that. We kept getting at that. Yo, good movies, yo, but you know what they need to make? Wesley Snipes made me laugh, but then again also disappointed me. But it was I just know so much more could have came from that. But like my boy said, they have to be sensitive about the times right now. You said I laughed hard as fuck at the whole time. All right, well that's good. I'm glad. I wasn't mad, and I laughed and chuckled a bit, but I was watching with a serious eye because It's a movie that I thought should have been made, and they did. So I was watching it with from a whole different perspective, really. Think, favorite part. One of my favorite parts. Oh, well, my favorite part says motherfucking started right out. The first joke. First joke in the first minute of the movie. I say, um, I recorded it so we can check what he said. I'm making a little meme thing of it. But what he said? It's like, yeah, my daughter's. Eddie was talking to Arsenio. He said something. Said, I'm well versed in today's languages and slang. He said something. He says, I feel. What did he say though? I gotta. He said something. My something is on fleek. And Arsenio was like, sorry, Your Highness, we don't say that anymore. Or his daughter came and said, we don't say it anymore. And he was like, but I like fleek. I'm comfortable with fleek. And the funny thing is that I was talking to somebody last week, I swear to God, I said, I said, yo, pause, not on no feminine female shit, but my drone fleet is on fleek. I know the bitches be having their eyebrows and shit on fleek, but my drone fleet is on fleek. You know, I got give me a pass for the usage of fleek. We don't normally get to use fleek at all. And that was one.
I heard you say that in a little pause.
Huh?
I heard you say that in a little pause.
And I paused. That was the first joke he had on there. He's like, I'm very comfortable with being fleek. So shit. And she was like, Father, we don't say that anymore. That shit had me dying. Just the universalism of it. Like, I swear to God, last week I said that to one of my friends. Like, yo. And the whole wave of fleekness, I've never used the word once, but I'm going to apply it in reference to my drone fleet. My drone fleet is on fleek. Right, that's what he said. Are my princely robes not on fleek? Yeah. Yeah. Aren't my princely robes... That's what he said. Yeah. He said, are my princely robes on fleek? He's excited. We don't say that anymore. I quite like fleek. It was that. I think that, and they had me dead at another part. I kind of like how they brought Randy. What was his name again? I like how they brought sexual chocolate to Africa. He was like, "Who's it? Beyonce? Someone? Who'd you get? Who'd you got? Randy Watson." Give it up for that boy. He bad. And then the song that he chose to sing. That's my Godfather's song. That's the fucking song that my Godfather performed with Sister. That is Sister Sledge's song, but my Godfather plays on the riff, on the guitar riff of that song, "We Are Family." I've had that song played for me live by Sister Sledge and Nile Rodgers. I always hated the song up until the point that I had it played live for me. And then last night, watching Coming to America, and they had Randy Watson come all the way from Queens to Africa to play "We Are Family." And they had a guy in the back on the guitar that was rocking the likeness of my Godfather. Like the movie held universal moments for me, like for real, for real. It was kind of crazy. Made me feel like, I don't know, maybe one of Eddie's people had seen my stream back in the day. It's like, hey, this kid's got an idea, man, and you should, Yeah, he says he's, the godson of Nile Rodgers, and I don't know. Drake got his scorpions and named his son Adonis too. Hmm. But yeah, it was a good movie. It was alright. It was alright. It was alright. No, no, no. When they had John Legend, that too, that was okay. Okay, yeah. She's your queen to be. That was the best part. I swear to God. Free of infections. Your queen to be. Yeah. At the end, after the credits. Yeah. I'm dead how they had Arsenio Hall, Bill Cosby, Eddie Murphy. That's how they pulled everything together. I gotta stop talking. I don't want to tell too much. But it was watch worthy. Favorite part when the king died, like on cue and shit. That was, yeah, that was funny too. That was funny. I said, my son, I'm going to die now. That I actually shed a tear and shit. Earl's my father too. I'm one of the lost princes. I was bad. I was mad though. That was one thing I was mad about. Low key, I was mad. Earl Jones didn't have more of a role. Earl Jones didn't have more of a role. Mr. McDowell didn't have more of a role. What happened to Buddy? Daryl. What happened to Daryl? He should be washed up in a rehabilitation center or some shit, on some Playboy shit. Now I don't know, into porn or some dumb shit. They forgot about Daryl. What happened with Daryl? The Prince of Soul Glow? The sister? We ain't see.
Bring everybody back, bro.
We bring everybody back.
Hell nah. Some niggas don't make the cut, man. We gotta make room for the new guys. Some motherfuckers price too high. So
They should have had.
Work somebody else.
How much was Homegirl asking the sister of Lisa's sister? Come on, man. We could have gave her 30 racks. She'd have been good.
They probably like, this big movie we need to help. You never know how motherfuckers.
You should have been in the Soul Glow rehab. With rocking the mother. Calm down. My creative juices just took over. Daryl.
He wasn't really a main actor.
Daryl? Okay. Alright. But one of the main supporting cast. And so wasn't Mr. McDowell. That's cool, but you're still part of the team. The fans. How many people make Soul Glow references? Just let your soul glow. How many times? Huh? Everybody throughout the hood. The Soul Glow reference is right up there with y'all. Yo, y'all. Anybody want some burgers? Y'all want some hamburgers? What? They should have hollered at the Dukes back from Trading Place. They did momentarily. You didn't catch that? You didn't catch that Easter egg? They did. At the beginning of the movie, when I hate telling shit, they did the Trading Places reference. I'm still not talking to you, Mortimer. Right? Mortimer. Randall, what, Mortimer? I'm still not talking to you. They made a reference to them right in the beginning of the movie. Yeah, just let your soul glow. Saturday Night Vinyl, what's going on, man? I see you. Shout out to you and the new family member, growing family member, you and your little lady. Hope you and the family and everybody else is holding up in these times. Thank God it's Friday. We made it. Another week in the book. We marched into the first week of March. Proper fashion and company. I wasn't handed anything. Oh, well, yes. You were literally. Right. Full count. What's going on? What Calvin. What's your name? You can call me Calvin. Calvin, I'll be calling you Calvin. He was the son, right? I just feel Earl Jones should have had more role. Him dying off pretty much in the beginning of the movie didn't really work for me. They all old. And they should have brought back Lisa's sister. Not important to some, maybe you. She was important to me. Daryl's important to me. They're a part of my life now. Not really the sister so much, honestly, but it'd have been good to see her, and there would have been a lot to play off of, from what they played off of, with Eddie Murphy's son's mom. The whole ghetto aspect and coming to America, being in Africa, they could have got all them vibes between Lisa and her sister. James' early dying was sad because he got 10 years left. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit bothered me. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they killing him? They made him die happy and shit. They had all the top performers there. It was different. They had him standing there in his coffin. I guess that's some shit that some prince did in Africa. I want to celebrate my death while I'm alive. I had Buddy standing in the coffin. That was different. We don't get enough. We don't. They try to saturate us with Morgan Freeman, but I have to be honest. Mr. Freeman really doesn't do it for me. I have his voice, kind of, so to say. You know what I'm saying? I got that deep voice. I don't need to hear someone else like that. And if I do, let it be from James. James is the father of the voiceovers. Stop playing.
No, it's Morgan.
We got debates. You say he's doing Animal Planets. James did. James did. What's his name? He did the Lion King. There goes your animals right there. Huh? James Earl Jones. Right. That's why he's the king. You said, nah, Morgan is. Of voiceovers. No, he isn't. We can't have two kings. So Morgan Freeman will be the king, and James Earl Jones will be the emperor. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And maybe he does, but they're not more prolific than the ones that James has. Don't make me reach for the dark side.
Come on now, man. Mr. Clark.
Who? I don't even know who that is. Who is that person, Mr. Clark? Who's that? No, 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 no cap. I ain't hating. Nope, nothing. I don't do. You can put the gun to my head. We gonna end up knocking my brain out his cavity. I don't know Mr. Clark. I don't know nothing about Morgan Freeman and Mr. Clark. Not a damn thing. Simba. We got the debate. Let's leave it to the crew. Who? I probably did, but it doesn't stick with me. Doesn't I did. I'm not fucking with Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is good for Glory and one of those other slave movies. And yeah, we can stop. If I'm tripping, I'm gonna have the crowd help me up. Let's see. Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones? Who's the better voiceover artist?
Not even a voiceover, just voiceover.
Who's the better artist? Who's the better entertainer? Who y'all got? He got Morgan Freeman. I got James all day. All day. All day. That's legendary. It's beyond cool. It's classic. It's etched in. It should be in the Hall of Fame for movies and all that. Yeah. Didn't he get a Emmy, Golden Globe, all that good shit? I think he talked about Lean on Me, Joe Clark. That's what he talking about. I don't. Joe Clark has some funny moments. East Side High song. Black Viper, what's going on? Welcome back. Morgan better acting roles. James better voice. I mean, this is like who's better, Tupac or Biggie, Jay-Z or Nas? You know? I'm saying he better overall. For me, that's my. Can't nobody say nothing about James Earl Jones or Larry Fishburne. That's it. Them two right there. You know what I mean? That's my unspoken father and brother right there. You can't say nothing bad about them. Huh? Yeah, got me. Doesn't mean anything. No, that doesn't mean anything except he was underpaid for his talents. Yeah, they ain't never been nothing pretty much really starring Earl Jones. I mean, I think he got the starring Earl Jones in the Coming to America. But it read starring Earl Jones along. He was in that list of other people that were starring. He was one of the stars. Right. Hey, I mean, but that's not the argument, because there's plenty of people that have been support roles that should have had their own thing that they didn't get it. They were underpaid, they were underlooked, and James Earl Jones was one of them. But he did get paid. He did make money. He has the respect. He ain't never did nothing fucked up for us to go and turn back and look at him. Now Morgan Freeman either. I you know what I mean? Morgan Freeman good for History Channel, man. Playing God and whatnot. That sound nice. That sound nice. Glory is where he shined for me, and then that was it. Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman, like the last thing he did that was like really, oh, okay, cool, and it was just like funny cool, was Almighty with Jim Carrey, him playing God. Because he had the bushy white woolly hair and the voice.
Glory, you know, Shawshank Redemption. Can't forget about him.
I didn't like him in Batman. You know, I'm not gonna do this. This is too much power for someone. He was the one Alfred that I didn't even like, and it wasn't because they changed the color. Nigga had a whole attitude about what he wanted to do and not do. Yo, you the butler, bro. Get it together. You my servant. Remember, you call me Master Bruce. Yeah, don't be telling me what you're gonna do and not do. Yo, now after this, I'm putting in my resignation. Man, Alfred been around since the kid was born. What the fuck he? Seven Glory, Shawshank. Yeah, good money on Shawshank. He was the cool, reserved, gathered inmate.
They both the same.
Yeah, I'm not dissing Morgan. I'm just saying, when it come down to it, if I had to make a choice, it's James all day. Morgan doesn't. Right. But they don't feel me though. If it wasn't for James Earl Jones, there would be no Morgan Freeman. Wow, that's strong. That's a strong statement right there. You heard that? If there was no James Earl Jones, there would be no Morgan Freeman. So that is to say, i.e., James paved the way for Morgan. Let us show homage and respect. But James is the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Morgan is like a Brontosaurus. All right, I'll give him a. We'll upgrade Morgan to a Triceratops, a raptor. He's a little raptor, all right. But James is the Rex. Alright, let's get it. So then, James is Godzilla, and Morgan Freeman is baby Godzilla, Godzuki. Yeah. I know. I'm just playing. I ain't dissing Morgan Freeman. Y'all be easy. You a good man. He did great work. Yeah. My strongest hat tip to him comes through Glory. Personally, I thought he nailed that. Him, Denzel. Who else was in that? Was Martin Lawrence in that? Glory. Research. Morgan. James is up there with Sidney Poitier. James Earl Jones been active since 1953 until now. James was the man. And that just, I mean, you know, if any of Eddie's people was here, just let them know. I appreciate it. That was nice. If any Arsenio's people was here, it's nice. But y'all did Earl. Y'all did him justice, but should have kept him in the movie though.
They both been rocking up
But I think he was really under weather, so they got the best that they could get out of him. That's what that was probably really about. You know what I mean? Like he really is under the weather, sick or whatever.
We grew up.
Who didn't go to the theater? Oh, you mean the theater like Broadway? Yeah. Nah, I only went with the school on a field day trip to catch the Nutcracker.
We just know we're from
Ferris Bueller was in Glory. He was. He was one of the slave owners or type shit, or one of the. I know he did a military joint. I like when Denzel throws the shirt off. That's always my shit. Man, let's get the song with. Fuck you mean? I've been here a million times. Hug the. Yeah. Remember they showed his shoes? Who do you think's in the running with Denzel? Here's one. Let's keep it moving. We'll move down a generation. Denzel versus Will Smith. What you got? I mean, they're different in age. They're not the same category. They can't compete. So who do we put against Denzel to match, make it a decent debate? Right. Now, that's what was hard. It was serious talk. Ain't got nobody, I think. Can't pull out Idris. He hasn't put up enough work.
He don't got enough work for that.
Right. Radio Raheem was in Glory too. He said Radio Raheem. That's my man. Not Terrence Howard. Who? One more time. There we go. Now you're talking. Body for body. Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington. Who you got? Ooh, this. Samuel's got a lot of prolific roles too, though. And Denzel hasn't done a cartoon or voiceover, has he?
No.
He too damn bougie. He too good for a voiceover at this point, huh? Denzel has not been the voice of any animal in a Disney, DreamWorks, nothing.
No.
He probably asking way too much. What did you say? What was that? What was the M? Mahershala is this generation, right? You got me on that. I don't even know who that is. No one. Nah, we found someone. Samuel. We gonna keep him in there with Denzel. They both. Hold on. Hey Google. How old is Denzel Washington?
years old.
Hey Google, how old is Samuel Jackson?
72 years old.
That's
It's a 6-year difference. Yeah. Samuel wasn't doing anything in the arts at age 6, so yeah, that's the same. Damn, I don't even want to say. I'm still thinking. Like, hold up, wait, because Samuel's role in Jungle Fever stays with me. Samuel's role in Coming to America stays with me, and we ain't even that's just side shit. We didn't even get to his main shit. I can use those 2 side shits above any of his main shit.
Remember he was in Coming to America?
That's what I just said. Him and that, and him and Jungle Fever are like so much power for me from him. And, you know, one was funny and the other was serious. But he nailed them both. Huh?
He got way more work than way more work. Denzel got some heavy hit, bro. His roles on side.
Well, let's also be honest. Samuel's got a lot of attempts that he took on that kind of like B-rating grade movies that he was running there after the Deep Blue and the Shark ate him. Then he was getting really kind of like, you know, I don't know, a little cheesy with it. El Cheesemo.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson got a lot of cheese for sure. You know, that's motherfucker. He good.
Some of that shit wasn't really. I'm gonna take. I know I'm gonna get criticism for this, I guess, but I don't feel 2 movies. In fact, I'll give you 2, and I'll be light on one. It was alright, but one for sure didn't work at all. I don't know why y'all uphold it like that. Shit was B-rated garbage, which is Snakes on a Plane. Yeah. And then right behind it, what is it? White Snake Moan, where he ties the girl to the radiator. That was, I didn't catch that. Mr. Bojangle kidnapping the little white girl or something, or what was he doing? Forcing her to detox or some shit. White Snake Moan, right? That was the name of that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he looked like Uncle Ruckus and shit. I don't know. That didn't. Maybe I didn't watch it to and through and enough. It just didn't seem corny.
Yeah,
Seem unbelievable. Ain't nobody. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He pulled Shaft off, bro.
And I haven't seen that. I saw the first. I haven't seen the latest one with him and the son and the father. I haven't seen that one. I saw the first one that he ran in on, and that was cool. That was cool. But that was no fucking Training Day. Got quiet. Samuel Jackson is nobody's cop. In fact, whoa, sorry, I spoke way too soon. His motherfucking movie where he was the cop that lived next door huh? Now that was good money too. Him and LL, that was not like that. That was alright. It was a little believable. But no, where he was a cop in LA and he was the next door resident. I forget the name of the movie. Oh, it was good though. It was good. This one might be Samuel Jackson's win. Might be hands down. Quentin Tarantino should bring Denzel Washington back. But has Quentin Tarantino ever made a movie with Denzel? And himself. Denzel was in From Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. No, but I'm saying, like, Quentin Tarantino never made a movie with Denzel in it.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Which one has more accolades? Depends on what accolades we're counting. But I guess if we go for overall, Denzel.
Who that? Did Denzel get an Oscar?
Oh, okay, we're talking accolades. Denzel then.
Yeah, Denzel probably got the biggest amount of What was better than that? That's competition right
Now,
there.
best movie.
David,
Best movie. What you got? One pick. One movie from each.
That's gonna be hard. I go to
For.
Training Day.
I knew it.
Yeah, Training Day. But that nigga, I don't know. He said he just all he got
Lakeview Terrace. Lakeview Terrace. That was it. That was the movie where Samuel Jackson's a cop and it's very believable. You don't. You look past, oh, this is Samuel Jackson, and you just accept him as the role that he's playing as a cop. You know what I mean? Versus, okay, this is Samuel Jackson. I expect him to be like this because I know Samuel Jackson. No. In Lakeview Terrace, he gives you that full on, this is how cops be vibe. Word. That was a good one from him. That is the match to Training Day. But it doesn't compete. But it's almost there. It's up there. That's the serious I've seen Samuel as a cop.
His biggest bag is Avengers movie.
He plays a better investigator than Denzel Washington.
Denzel gonna get the more serious role. Everybody else trying to.
Your mic breaking up.
I'm in the tent.
I was gonna say you in the back of the grow room, huh?
Yeah, I'm about to say they gonna get a more serious role. You want Denzel want to compete with like that.
And I've never seen. I mean, while we're at it, yeah, and this is where it makes it. Yeah, it was almost a bad challenge because Denzel doesn't do comedy. I don't know any Denzel comedy movies. He'll tell a joke, my man. Like, but he ain't in a movie based completely on comedy. Not at all. And if he is, which one is that? I missed it.
Word, I think not doing no comedy.
Shit ain't a joke to Denzel. Shit, listen, you think this shit's a joke out here? You see me doing jokes? You want me out there in a clown suit? Who do we have to email to get this act off to happen?
Who you got going against Will Smith?
Against Will Smith? I mean, I wasn't gonna run Denzel. I mean, you know, but
he's gonna be the new Denzel. He's not riding Denzel now.
Because your boy been growing in front of the motherfucking silver screen. He been growing. Let's be honest, when we talk about these accolades and progression and evolving, Will Smith, you know, aside from the goddamn entrapment and shit, you know, he was doing good. With Denzel, you can't really pick just one movie. I knew it was going to be a challenge. What's his best movie? What you got? I ain't even spit mine. And it ain't Training Day. I wanted to say The Equalizer. His Equalizer was mean. I like that. It was cool. As he's the Lyft driver and shit. You know, that kind of resounded with me, you know? Resonated with me a bit. But I'm gonna go old school as far as Denzel for me with Glory. Great acting. I felt like I was there out in the fields. I could feel the heat of the sun. It was really submersive movie, you know?
I put for Will Smith, I put Martin.
Ooh.
Definitely.
That's easy. Will all day. Will help Martin out. Will paved the way all the way for Martin. From TV to big screen. No. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was before Martin. Yeah. No. Martin came like 3 seasons later. Let us resolve this. Hey Google. Okay. I'll let you do it. 1990 was the first episode of Fresh Prince. And then what was the first episode of Martin?
Martin 2.
A what?
92.
That's what I said. He came some seasons later. I was watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and all that, and I don't remember changing the channel to Martin. Until some years later. So, Will Smith paved the way, all the way, for Martin.
I like them both. I can't even hate on Martin. I watched just enough Martin.
Tyson got me. I don't. What are you missing, joints? What was it? What was that condition? The closet comedy has done. The closet comedy Denzel has done was a movie called Heart Condition. Okay, I didn't even catch that at all. That comment or that movie. But you say Remember the Titans? That was good. American Gangster. There you go. That's one of my Denzel movies right there. Hard body. Like you can blindfold me and just give me a half of a sentence, and I'll give you the remaining of the sentence, and I tell you the part of the movie. Yeah, that's my shit. Okay, take your 2%. Here's your 2%. Or was it 20?
No, 2%.
2%.
Which was it not?
You ain't acting right.
2%. All right.
We're not going to talk about American Gangster? Yes, we are. In fact, that outdoes Training Day. Easy. How about that? Being a cop and going up against the cops, Denzel, he's better going against the cops. Being a cop, that's why he was smirking so much in the movie. Come on, that's like one of the first times next to then after that he was the investigator as the cop running around in like the time machine or whatever the hell it was. Both of them stay back to the Samuel and Denzel. It's like both of them stay away from horror movies. Samuel did the little dumb ones, but not no serious horror.
I know Denzel movie. You never saw it actually.
What's that? Fences? I didn't, and I've been meaning to watch it. So you gonna shoot me, Frank? Huh? John Q. Get the fuck out of here and move to Dodge. That's a book I read. That's like about one of the only movie books I've ever read. I don't know which came first, if I read the book and then saw the movie, or I saw the movie and read the book. Like, readers, they do that. I never really got into shit like that. Oh, but the movie's better than the book, or the book's better than the movie. I'm in no position to make those assessments. But when it comes to John Q, yeah. Right, more Denzel shit. And let me put this gelati away. But for the record, shit's fired.
Is it gassy or
It's gassy. It's gassy, but notice we just been on, like, you know what I mean? Cool, chill vibe. It's progressive. I don't feel couch lock or nothing. Yeah, we ain't good. It's what you would expect at $50 an eighth. Yeah. Smells like gelato. All right. That's not, well, it's got gelato in it. I mean, that's not a hard distinction to make. I got some gelato cake right over there in the wax. I can crack that and get the same smell and match from what's in the bag from off the gram of wax. And I got 2 grams of gelato cake. I rebought by mistake, or Buddy didn't hand me one of the joints that I asked for. I don't know. So who wins? 10-10 wins. We win. Winners win. But as far as, where were we? Who were we at? Will Smith and somebody? If it's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, for me, it's Will Smith, hands down. Like, Will Smith is younger than Martin Lawrence, and he paved the way for him. So Martin Lawrence just has to be humble for everything he has, I think.
I thought the movie was about the same age.
Let's check. Hey Google, how old is Will Smith? To whom of which I met.
He's 52 years old.
I met him once. I didn't get to say a word to him. I was working for a messaging service. I was leaving one of the hotels on Saks Fifth Avenue, and as I was leaving in the revolving door, guess who was on the other exact side from me? Fucking Will Smith. I stopped the door. I locked us into the fucking revolving door just through the window. I was just like, oh shit, it's you, yo, what up? And went about my delivery a day. But what did she say? 57?
52.
52. Hey Google, how old is Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence is 55 years old.
Like I said, Will Smith is younger than Martin Lawrence by 3 years, but paved the way for him, just like by the season, by the year. You said, he was in 90, and then Martin came, 92. So,
About the same.
yeah, definitely. I mean, if we were gonna give that for 57 and 64 to the previous 2 there. And it wasn't even James Earl Jones. How old is James Earl? Hey Google, how old is James Earl Jones?
90 years old.
90 years old.
They both old as shit, bro.
Hey Google, how old is Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman is 83 years old.
83. James got him by 7. That's why he leads the way. Martin has opened a lot of doors for people like the Wayans brothers. Or no, sorry, now we might have to return to the Will Smith Martin Lawrence thing, because who came out first? The Wayans or Martin Lawrence? Because Living Color was a goddamn thing, I think,
The
before
Wayans
Martin.
Martin got his shine. Def Comedy Jam.
Mm-hmm. But getting signed at the Def Comedy Jam came from the love that Living Color was getting.
Nah, Def Comedy Jam was before that. That was
I'll let you check that one.
Lord Def Comedy Jam.
What was the first episode of In Living Color? Because the Wayne brothers was there from door. See, Shaman says In Living Color was before Fresh Prince.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah.
So then the Wayne brothers got their light.
That's like the same time, though. That's like the same time.
The Wayne brothers got their light before Martin.
Yeah, that shit all the same time. Martin, In Living Color, Fresh Prince, that's like the same time. It's the same time.
Comedy heads in the industry say Martin is royalty.
Facts.
To some, not me.
Will Smith never wanted to stand up. He was a rapper.
Royal comedians: Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, Andrew Dice Clay, Robert, was Buddy who killed himself? Robert Williams. His stand-up comedian, his stand-up shit was funny. Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor. Did I say Richard Pryor? There's some other guys, I just don't remember their names. But I don't see Martin Lawrence in there. Oh, Eddie Griffin. Way before Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence is not funny to me. His little facial expressions, they bring about a giggle, like Kevin Hart. I've never, Eddie Murphy, been in tears from anything Martin Lawrence has ever done or said, movie or stand-up. In fact, I think Martin Lawrence got all of Eddie Griffin's light because Eddie Griffin wasn't really what Hollywood, he wasn't working with them. You know, I mean, he was against it. Martin worked with Hollywood. That's why he was running down Hollywood Boulevard.
No. Eddie Griffin just wasn't good. He wasn't good for TV. His movies wasn't really all that either, though.
Eddie Griffin is the man. He's one of the man.
He was a bad actor.
If we're to list the top 100, he's in the mention. He's one of the men. You say he's a bad actor? Oh, hold on real quick. Isaac Doran. There's no such thing as comedy head. That's low IQ shit. Martin Lawrence is okay.
Skills is fire, though. His acting,
They go back to Hollywood Shuffle with Robert Townsend. I think Robert Townsend's better than Martin Lawrence. And and Robert Townsend's acting is subpar. Like, nah, I don't. Okay, Isaac, I really didn't catch too much at first. I get you, it was low IQ statement or whatever, it's a reference. But Martin Lawrence is funny in Bad Boys 1 and 2. It's personal opinion. I disagree. I disagree. All of that humor that they use with Martin Lawrence and his lady and him having to answer to his wife and, oh, she not going to like this. It doesn't do it for me. I didn't find any of it funny. In fact, you really don't even want to hear me critique Bad Boys because, it was just basic garbage. But okay, okay, it's Russia. You said Russia, and I was thinking Speed. Rush Hour with thank you. I'll say from a production standpoint that like you could see through everything, the little fake explosions going off in the background and shit. It just was right. There's no scene in it that like, oh, Will or Martin actually played this scene and did that and this is actually them, you know. All right, we can agree on something. And see, I forced myself to watch the last one. So I will say this about the last one. Bad Boys. I like how they they got a good hold of the dramatics. Him getting shot on Ocean Drive and all that. You know what I mean? It was believable. It was cool. Uh, and then you say when Martin Lawrence swallowed ecstasy, I remember parts of that. Yeah, but I feel Kevin Hart, Martin Lawrence. I got one more for you. D.L. Hughley. Ooh, might not like this. I don't know. And Cedric the Entertainer have been carried on some fake, they're funny, but they're not. To me, everybody has their own line of humor and whatnot. For me, those guys are not funny. You put the four of them together, and DL Hughley is be the one that'll get me to laugh. Maybe. Martin don't make me laugh. They all can do stand-ups. It doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean nothing if your stand-up ain't funny. Don't mean nothing. You watch Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, for example. Let's go there. Yeah, he was funny with my uncle. My aunt died, and my uncle wanted to know who was cancer. I got the gun. That was funny. That one joke was funny, bro. We're here. You're up on stage for an hour and some change. You got anything else? Like, I'm gonna have to do some rewatches. I guess nothing stays with me. Nothing stays with me like a Eddie Murphy from 1980 Raw. agreed. They're not great comedians. I don't know. Maybe I'm too harsh of a critic. Maybe I'm too grumpy. I don't find things funny anymore. I've lost my comedic side. Whoa! That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. Martin Lawrence is up there with Eddie Murphy. I was saving the secret weapon. Martin Lawrence, but wait, this just in. Martin Lawrence is up there with Eddie Murphy. Come on now, son. Come on. Did you hear? Now, I'm going to give Martin Lawrence his light. We did not make mention of this movie, and I will say this is where he made me laugh. I forgot all about it. It just hit me because you said what you said. Martin Lawrence with Eddie Murphy in Life was funny. Both of them. That was his best work ever. He has not outdone himself or reached back to that height since then. For me. But Martin Lawrence, and he held his own in that fucking movie. He really did. But him just now, give them both equal accolades, and then now let's go back to what we was doing and do comparisons. Oh no, your boy don't, no. And whatever you was gonna say, no. But I want to hear it.
Some heavy lines, bro.
How does Martin Lawrence? No, that's high school league to the majors. Or D League and NBA. C League. Martin, I got love for him. I don't hate him like I do Kevin Hart and some others that have just been propped up to be these funny men that are not.
Martin didn't have no shitty shit though, bro.
Martin didn't have no shitty shit? Martin didn't have no shitty shit? What was going on in Blue Chips?
Blue Chips?
Mm-hmm. What was going on in the movie where he played the basketball coach? Shit. He was the basketball coach of like some kids. I watched it. I was looking for a laugh. I didn't find it.
Oh man, that was a little bullshit ass game.
Rebound, thank you. Now how about Cat Williams? Red Fox, my favorite comedian of all time. I met him when I was 13 in Atlantic City. I tried to get his autograph on a napkin. He was like, out of all the things people have asked me to sign, you want me to sign a napkin? It was the closest thing. I was ecstatic, excited. I knew him, not even from being a comedian or stand-up comedian, none of that. I knew him as, Red Fox from Sanford and Son. That was it. Right? Yeah, that night I met him, Billy Crystal. No, that was it. At a Tyson fight that I didn't get to go see. I had to stay out on the Broadwalk. And the benefit of not going to the fight, I ran into Red Fox. May he rest in peace. Black Knight, trash. What the fuck was that? Black Knight, what was that? More trash like Rebound.
Black Knight was cool though. That shit made a lot of money.
Somebody liked it. Okay. Now I'm reading off the screen. This is Black Knight Strikes. I agree. It didn't do much for me. I didn't.
Eddie has some trash shit.
What? Riding and Dumping. That's what it is. I don't even remember that movie. Pluto Nash. I thought you was gonna go with the Clumps or Mr. Doolittle or some shit. Huh?
Hers was fine. I didn't like Doctor Doolittle. I was fired.
I didn't like Dr. Doolittle nor the Clumps.
Cops was fired.
Norbit. Norbit is trash. I said it. It's coming from Shaman.
Norbit is up here at the Big Mama house again.
Big Mama House. I didn't catch it.
The niggas is the same, sir.
Right.
The niggas is the same, sir.
But Eddie wins hands down. Eddie wins hands down. I mean, Martin get invited to the party, but it's not gonna have his name anywhere. He might get, you know what I mean, his seating arrangement and his name on the table, but the party would be thrown for Eddie.
They both got some flaming ass movies. They both got some shit that's like,
Now let's be honest. Eddie Murphy got blackballed, and
he had a lot of big movies back in the day. He was in the 90s. His movie was hitting then. After like 96, 84.
something went wrong, and they cut him out, and it was disagreement, obviously.
He said that in the movie. Once off was fucking trash.
Right. Big Mama versus Miss Doubtfire. Versus Tyler Perry's what's his character? Miss Medea or whatever. Medea, huh? I swear. I only saw one. And that's because my grandmother wanted to see it. I brought her and her friend to the movies. Yeah. Cool grandson that I am. I did not want to see the movie. It was probably the only time I got up from the movie. You know how you get up during the middle of the movie, go get some popcorn or something? Well, I got up from the movie to go outside and smoke a cigarette. I always sit down and watch the movie. I won't even go to the bathroom or nothing. Like, I'm good. All right, we're here to watch this movie. Well, I got up from that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm just, doing my grandmother justice. She said she wanted to see Medea goes to jail. I brought her and her friend to that. And my daughter. Word, and that's why I had that was one of the reasons I kept leaving too. I had my daughter in the theater there. We went to Magic Johnson's theater up there in Harlem. Yeah, I don't like any of his work. She's trash.
Who, Tyler Scary?
Yeah. He has yet to make a movie that caught my attention and respect in any form.
I saw him. I liked the one movie he had with Janet Jackson.
What was that?
I don't know what that shit was called.
Did he do any horror movies?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't come back. You're a good person, bro. What, you would have left your grandmother in the movie theater? Yeah, Grandma, I just couldn't. I couldn't watch the movie. You guys got home safe, all right? I drove them there, bro.
Said Grandma knew the vibes back then.
I got one though. I got one.
Glad you called. She's surprised you stayed in the movie.
I was just doing, you know what I mean, the honorable thing. That ass. All the disgruntlement I had for son and all that. I went to one of his movies and took my grandmother. But that's because she wanted to go. I hadn't suggested it. Oh, Grandma, did you know that, Medea Goes to Jail is out in theaters right now? I didn't even know that she watched the others or that she even had any concern or care. Swear to God. She was just like, there's this movie that's coming out that I'd like to catch. Oh, yeah, come on, Grandma, what's up? What's that? Not Medea Goes to Jail? Okay. Well, Go down to the Magic Johnson Theater in Harlem. Most of Black Panther was filmed at Tyler Perry's film studio. So, but that wasn't his movie though.
You got a whole studio lot.
That's good. That is good. Now, can we get some quality? You got your own studio. That's nice. Spike got his own studio.
I don't know, I don't think so.
Look, something wrong with that
Spike is a
picture.
more Spike is more of a professor than a movie. I be thinking of a movie like a college class, or you actually got something that you want to explain. You know, that nigga's a professor.
No, he's definitely a professor. I'm not gonna say no, he's not a professor, but he's definitely a director and a movie maker.
At the college level, he teaches before everybody make a movie.
Look at him. That's what you gotta do. That's how this works. But all of his work, all of his work is classic and timeless. He is, I don't know, 50 times more better a director and a movie maker than Tyler Perry.
Yeah, he only taught. He taught at Harvard before he was 91. And after 92, he started teaching at college. It's basically film graduate training program versus like movie classes. So I'm getting back to the person, you know.
Roll something up, Pay Styles. Roll something up, sir. It's Friday.
Yeah, he got a production company, 40 acres in the field.
40 acres and a mule. So, but
It's not a lot.
it's not a studio.
Yeah, Tyler got like a whole like creative like
Right.
you know.
Right. And again, just like with the comedians, they did that out of spite. They backed, just like with the music, they backed the whack shit out of spite to fuck shit up. Spike Lee should have been had a lot.
Shit, Tyler made one shit all out. Like you could be black and come put your shit together over there, that shit gonna come. Tyler wanna give you a chance to motherfucker got the money and blackball that shit quick.
Right. Pour up before I go. Don Julio Blanco. Oh shit. Go on, sir. You know me. I mean, you've been to my house. We done this before. I'll let you drink alone. Definitely not on a Friday. Cheers. Still got half a bottle of that good. From a distance, it looked like that Henny shit, but nah. You get close up on it, what they know me for. It's 1738 though. Look, the numbers is even on the screen. But look. I ain't even. Damn, shame on me. In the sense of weed though. While we looking, make sure you look on that shelf and find you some of that Lil Wayne strains. You feel me? Met him when I got here in Denver. Right. At the Nets in Denver game. Basketball game. Yeah. So that leads out to proper mention of some other shit you gotta get. Some Gary Payton. You know what I mean? Get you some Gary Payton cookies. Alright? Still, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even open that yet. See? So you be making proper shots. And while we was just talking music, artists, and all that, snatch up some of that ooh la la. That Run the Jewels strain too, though. Now be careful with this stuff. It's dangerous. You know what I mean? There's strains and, you know, shit all over the place, but matter of fact, we're gonna stick with the Tropicana because it's early. Alright. I had like 17 shots of 1738 last night and was booming off the Tropicana banana, right? So we gonna keep that. We keep that moving. We keep these in a cut like surgical tools. None of those bottles this side of town. You know, it's just one small town. They're 5 minutes across town. You got it. I'll be knowing that though. I go look for the 1738. No, what's that? God, I need to upgrade your damn levels around here. Give them a look like, don't ever ask me again what is 1738. I bought out the entire supply at Argonauts. The entire stock. That was an entire 40 bottles. I got one for you though. Who's buddy from Terminator? Don, what's his name? Don Cheetos? You know what I'm talking about, right? In the Terminator, he was the black scientist. He had his son playing with the remote and all that. He was holding the bomb, like the detonator, and he let it drop when he died. Don Cheetos, I think his name is. Him, Miles Davis, hell no. It's a jazz musician, but he does look like Miles Davis. A little bit. But Don Cheetos versus Terrence Howard. You know, Miles Dyson. Is that his name? Miles Dyson? And like, no cap, son. Random delay on it. But I didn't want to interrupt. You know what I mean? I look both ways before I cut on my stream. You see the clock up there. He was on before me. So, i.e., I saw you. I ain't coming in, cause you no strife and shit. Come on, man, cool out, homie. It's gonna be alright, man. Be brighter days ahead and all that. And I especially didn't want to interrupt the conversation that was taking place on the sideline of your stream between the two trolls. It seemed like they were all in on their conversation that they were having while you were just chilling. Hey, sometimes it be like that, I guess. I don't know. So under the theme of look at them, I hear you. I was doing some of that. And had you not said nothing, I wouldn't say nothing. But I ain't say shit. That's what you gotta pay attention to. Go ahead, extend me the same olive branch. And if y'all gonna say some shit, let it be some respectful shit. I was raised under the guidelines of if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Huh? That's all. And really, that's not all. Additionally, I appreciate the fact you said something. And that we're in, what, 6th day here of March? Almost the first week. Almost done with the first week. And through the entirety of Black History Month, you ain't said nothing to me. That's a good thing. Like, you didn't come at me with the bullshit. I don't have your name on list for some of these people that I do during the whole shortest month of the year. Ordeal and all that. Nah. So let's keep it cool. Zero gravity shit, man.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Just had to come get some of that thing.
It's Friday. I'm just interested in getting fried.
One day early.
Alright. You heard? I know you did because you listened. I'm responding to a comment from earlier. Somebody wanted different side of the vibe and attention and all that. So it's like she people's though, right? Your boy Pace Styles. That's your man's in him, right? Biff. No comment. Just trying to give you some light. Nah, people looking for pressure. But seriously,
Yeah, bro.
I like him when he gets back. Old school shit, man. Don't start, no won't be none. Yo, Piff. You know, it's another funny thing. We've been here an hour and a half. Nobody got told us shut the fuck up, nothing. We just been vibing and chilling. and not one track of music. And it's Friday, the day I do music requests and all that. Y'all ain't asked for nothing, so ain't nothing happening. But I figure I'd just point that out, and put that on the spot for a second. Alright. Yo, Pay Styles. That's your peoples, right?
Who?
Pay Styles. Pay Styles, he light skinned streamer brother, older dude. No
You
problem.
asking, you asking do I know him?
Nah, like that. That's your peoples, though, right?
I don't know. That's not my people.
I'm just playing. I'm having fun with it, man. I'm just
Oh, that's
nah, cause son just
that's the line fucking with
sit.
you.
Nah. Son, look. Son just texted up. Like within the last 5 minutes and shit. And I was like, I said, yo, that's your peoples, your boy. You know what I mean? Your boy Pay Styles or whatnot. And then you wasn't there. So I said, I was telling them, I said, well, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to get the validation from him when he come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, yo, Pay Styles, that's your people, right? Yeah, nah. That's what I got. That's your people. It's your bands in there, man. Let's see what they come with. We should have been done the plug thing. You just be going against the grain. Like it's the shit to do.
Skunk breath, nigga.
Yeah.
Skunk breath, nigga. That's me, nigga.
I just hit him with that Gary Payton. I know I'm fucking. Look. Seattle Supersonic shit. I ain't even opened up the Gary Payton pack yet, B. The Payton pack. I think next we're gonna have, I'm either gonna leave the gelati alone for a little bit, you know what I mean? Hold on to that. And then open the ooh la la. I mean, get my French on. Run the jewel strain. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to work before I even open that. I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? Had a whole photo shoot with the bag bomb, with the background, with the track on it and all that. Friday strain update shit. Like, see, the strain is a whole track. They should have a scan on the back with, the eighth is $50. So they should have the scan code on the back for the prepaid $1.29 version of the track. Download from your favorite server, Apple, Droid, whatever the hell.
Hold on real quick.
and shaman. You gotta get the cookies. Get the cookies. I was gonna take some drone footage of it. I was just too much in a rush to get back. Like the heck with the drone footage. Look up Cookies on Broadway. Cookies on Broadway, South Denver. Yeah. And put the highlights of Gary Payton behind that video. But I'm interested to see what this Gary Payton smell like. But they named it that. Somebody devoted the strain to him. Gary Payton smokes weed. Run the jewels, yeah, he definitely smoke weed. That's the shit these days. Get your own strain. In all honesty, I should have had about good 4 strains by now. So good though. Everything in its time. I've had fun in the meantime, burning down. I don't know. I think I'm up to about 400 strains now, out of the 560 some odd strains available. Alexander, Besa. Third time streaming out of this week. Caught you on the third one. How's your week been? We've been on our usual. Chilling. Pretty much. As we always do. Now, give me a second. More like just a minute. Uh-huh. We were talking about that. That's how we got into all our movie talk, to be exact. Doing well. Liking this warmer weather. Spring is here. I'm pretty sure we got one more snowstorm. March doesn't just pass here. Shit. March, April, still get snowstorms. So Jojo Lion, sup? So we up, you up?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
This that scammer. You remember when niggas said they had that scammer? This that
Scum.
scammer, nigga.
I didn't even know
Word.
if I heard you right, but I thought that's what I thought I heard. I said this ninja said scum. Yeah,
Word, nigga. That's the scammer.
yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
Young
Thanks
boys
for
wouldn't even know
asking.
what you meant if you said that. Like, yo, where that scammer at? He's like, what?
Scum and bark. You say you watched Coming to America, right? Yeah, we were talking about that.
About to cut some clones right now.
You say you clipping some clones now?
I'm about to. I just set the tent up. I gotta set the home right.
I'm just chilling, trying to get new friends and get respect. No new friends. I'm fucking. But yeah, hey, that's what's up. And respect,
Skunk,
something you earn. You
OG,
get it
OG skunk
by
breath,
giving it.
nigga.
You heard? That all comes with time. And that's who, we all about that around here. So you're at the right place. I got you. I'll meet you halfway. I see you got company. There's too much smoke. All right. Well, it's only 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll give you hugs and support. much. I'm good with the sport. I get hugs from her and kisses.
Dispensary is open, nigga. What you need? Nigga, stand right there. You can't enter. Oh, you need an eighth? I want 80.
How much is your eighth?
He said 80. No. Coño.
So how's the PS4 for me? It was I'll try to one word summarize it. The PS4 for me was interesting. Hmm.
I was gonna say, how was the PS4? Like, man, you asked me 8 years too late. Should ask me that 8 years ago.
JoJo just got his console. He just joined us or something or the other to that effect. I don't know.
Yeah, I see they back in the stores now, so I'm looking forward to grabbing one.
Not the PS5.
Grab me one, but I really want Battlefield on it, so I ain't in no rush.
I'm planning on adding you. I'm not sure though. It's not necessarily something you should actually text. Those are personal thoughts and decisions.
Come on, thanks for telling me, so I can know not to add your ass.
Right. I'm sensing troll vibes. Do you? And that'd be cool, because there's only 6 minutes left. When nobody's got to talk, let's shut the fuck up. Don't mind if there's one. There's always one. Not always, though. I'm sorry. Hey, man, you were just all about respect and all that. Now you're all about apologies. How about you just be all about what we're about? Chill. And you can hit the little heart, show a little love, get a lot in return. Or not. It's not really neither here nor there either way. Subs, they happen. I'm not begging for anybody's subs or anything. I'm not in a race to make it to the next, 300 or 4. No, those days are over. And like my friend said, it's kind of like 8 years late. Mad Max, Imperial Grave, dumbass #1, bullshit artist. Mad Max, why you so mad? And why show your coward ass self 4 minutes before closure? Like, JoJo, you know this guy? If there's, I don't know, one thing I noticed, said I'd never seen your username before, and Mad Max. Oh, we know Mad Max. Mad Max has been here since 2013. But let me know. We got time. I swear to God. We were talking about movies. We were talking about actors. So, play out the part of y'all role. Mad Max. One of my number one original lurkers. Oi. What was it? Why are you paying this girl any attention? Oh, you got so many other ladies on your list. Not that I, been looking on your list or nothing. Now, Max. Well, good to know who'll be at the show. Yeah. That left them all kind of like, oh, speechless. But as always, you got to take proper talent, head count. Of all people that have been here and JoJo lying here with the sub or not sub situation makes no difference. Mad Max, that makes a difference. If it's to be one or any, when it is one. I did say there's always one. I was telling that to JoJo, and then Mad Max popped up. It works. It works. It could be a shot glass, like fucking. It could be a tall glass to shut the fuck up. But it's just full exposure of a lurker that I've known from door to what I was speaking about last night as to why I closed the door on recruiting people, because we found some two-faced snakes in our midst. They go on right there. Yeah. It all comes together. It's all good. So it works. Uh-huh. That's my 2 cents over 2 hours. It's all good. It's all chill. What I will do, right before you bury us, is just a little magic. Yeah. I mean, everybody likes magic. Now you see him, now you don't. Sorry? Not sorry. He's still with us and all that. You know what I mean? In spirit. But out of all the vibes that we've had thus far in this past 2 hours, I don't feel it matches. It's a whole different station. And you'll have to catch us on this station, whether you sub or not, next time. And in the meantime, peace. Stay safe. Stay smart. Stay up. It's not really complicated than that. Alright? Alright. Alexander, Shaman, Tyson. Let's see. JoJo. Throw you in for the bonus. You're a new guy. Blazing 718. Hey, we're feeling generous. Pay Styles. Isaac. Black Viper. Yeah. my boy Piff. All presented you the vibe to whether you observing or lurking. Appreciate that. Thank God it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sure and hope, at least, we'll see each other again. Like you overheard me say just recently, it's only 12 o'clock. Now, I know it's midnight in Australia, so, oi. Catch us on the next one. Peace. Don't forget, none of y'all asked for a music request. Try to think of that like later on, because we'll probably be back later on. You know what I'm saying? Think of a song or something. Still Friday. Take care and salute. We out here. No signs of Natalie. All right.